Sorry about that. I got a phone call. I was just talking about, being done with my master's degree and starting a new one. So that was great. So finished my MSN, started my MBA. So then we move on to week 26th. So this was on October the 26th. This was when I had that film over my face. It was supposed to be, what was it? Burlap, because I lived in a forest. So I was right outside of the haunted house where I worked. So the biggest thing about those videos that I noticed was yawning. I was yawning the whole time, like obnoxiously yawning, and I had it on my face, so it just made the situation just stupider. There were a couple things that stuck out to me though. So saying, who knows where I'll be in 2025. I already feel like with everything that has happened and all the things that are still coming, I don't know. I was saying at the time, like, I hope I'm still here in 2025 because I jump back and forth when it comes to this job. I think I'm on that streak again. Just because the thing that's coming up, I'm really, really excited about. Well, I say really, really excited. I had some thoughts today that kind of changed how I felt. And then talking about the job, the teaching job, I have like really big spurts of where I don't teach and then I do. This was, I was asked to teach a course and I said, I taught a class this week. I realized just how much I missed it. And every time I have a class, I realize how much I love education and teaching and just being able to see these aha moments in people's eyes. So it was just, I don't know, every time I teach, I have the exact same feeling. So having it like printed out on a video where it's stamped and I can go back to it and also remember those moments, it's just, I thought it was special. And then the last one, so week 39, this was January 30th is when it was uploaded. And actually when it was done, but that was a Friday. So this was the Friday past the Saturday I was supposed to film in. So this was sitting at a rest stop. This is kind of the new place I'm sitting and like just delousing. So yawning kind of opened up with that. I was talking about my new degree program. So I am an undergrad student again. So even though I finished up my master's, I have 2 now. I have kind of, I don't know, I didn't go too deep. Something else that I realized today, I'll go over it in a minute, but I am doing undergrad again with a new degree. It's a whole different feeling. I started taking classes in January, finished up that semester, and I'm starting the next one in February, or no, middle of May. So I'm close. But it's the realization of like, oh, these classes are really super hard. This is for a whole different degree. And the reason why I'm getting this degree is for, future goals. Looking back at those grades, I got all A's, but I took chemistry. I had to take chemistry 1 again and biology 1. Chemistry, I got the A. That was a class where I had all those chances to do cheat sheets and pretty much did horrible on every single exam. But the one that I got a C in, literally a C, is the biology class. And I failed all 3 exams. So bad. It was such a bad experience. But I have to get over it because it's still going. I finished up the other courses. Biology, chem, and then I took a psych class, a global health class, and then, I was supposed to take a math class and I dropped it. So still looking for a way to take that chemistry class. So doing that, and then upcoming classes, summer, I have the second components of the biology and chem. So we'll see how those go. What else about that week? Oh, it was just the things I said. So failed every exam. Oh, and then this was the video where we talked about The Last Show Girl. Still 100% love that movie. So good. Still love Pam Anderson. I said in that video, anyone who hasn't seen it needs to see it. I'm still sitting with that same feeling. It's all right. I've realized watching all the videos how handsy I am doing all this and that. Well, yeah, I do. I feel like in my normal life I do that. But I know why. On YouTube, I watch a lot of YouTube drama channels, and they talk about people who do. I think I'm getting this from the people we watch. I'll get over it. But yes, back to 52. So what are things that are going crazy now? Just kind of getting used to life being different. Oh, one of the videos we were talking about, like highs and lows. I guess to round out the year, some of the areas that I think I've been successful in that I don't think I've been successful in any time else in my life, educational wise, for sure, being able to finish a degree program. I graduated high school with a really low GPA. I almost didn't graduate. I should have been held back and left another year, but thankfully I had a teacher who was like, you know what, I'm going to give you a project and you're going to finish this, and this will bump you enough to graduate. I still thank you. If you ever see this, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity, because I feel like that motivation enough, even though I didn't use it right afterwards, helped me realize that I was capable. So yeah, realizing that I actually could finish something. Every time I finished it gave me the motivation to move on to the next step. So I think that was a huge part. I think another successful side was social, being able to get back in with my friends, people that, for a long time, I feel like I kind of, and I'll admittedly say left by the wayside, because I'm you know what, I have so many other things going on. I can't focus on, the social side. But first off, everyone's busy. People find time to spend time with others all the time, so I could also do that. And secondly, as humans, we are social creatures, so realizing I need to embrace humanity and talk to my friends. Low sides, big one is working out. Even though I've lost weight, it's just been weight lost because I've stopped eating out as much, and I've stopped drinking soda as much as I have, and drink more water, versus losing weight because I'm working out and actually building the muscle I need to be the body type that I keep saying that I want. So making that a priority for this year. And also spiritual wise, I realized that every single video I did a spiritual section, I would constantly be like, well, I've done what I've said I was going to do, but it wasn't what I think I need to do. So being more diligent about that, and being honest with myself, and honest with, who I'm praying to and why I'm praying, and being more intentional with what I'm doing in my life is the goal for the next year. I don't think I have any more. This is the end of 52 weeks of one full year. Thank you, anyone who watched this. It feels weird to just be finishing this, but I'm really excited to see what happens next. But thank you.